Hey everybody, Justin here. Just finished up week 42 of 52 Kinds of Love, and here's how it went. So week 42 is dedicated to Isa, Isabel. Isa's my friend that I met online through my blog like a decade ago, like a few other people in this project. And there's a little person doing yoga there. That's totally what that is, because Isa teaches yoga classes. So one of the things I did this week was I did some chaturangas in the morning. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure. I know what a chaturanga is and how to do one. I just made that a part of my routine for the week. Otherwise, when I called Isa and I said, what should I do for this week since you live in Chicago and we can't really meet up? And she goes, just lots of play. And I was like, lovely, I can do that. So, amongst other things, some of the things I did this week were I played frisbee, I went to the park, I sat down and read 4 times this week. This is way more than I would normally ever do. I went to invited people to a happy hour at the end of the week at work, went to a concert. I played outside with my cousin. I went to a barcade, which is a bar that just has a bunch of arcades everywhere. I went to brunch with my cousins, got a bunch of people together for the Browns game with my cousins, and I went to Hollow Weekends at Cedar Point to ride roller coasters. Whew, there you go. There was all my play for the week. This is the book that I read the last time that Isa was here and came to visit me like a month ago. We talked about this book. It's the daughter of Richard Brautigan, a poet and author that Isa enjoys some of his work. And so I ordered this from Amazon the last time she was here, and so I started reading it. I'm not a very fast reader, so I'm going to be embarrassed to show you how far that I got. But I promise you I did sit down 4 times to read this. Sometimes I just fall asleep while reading. So I did that. I sent Isa a shirt. She hasn't said anything about it, so she probably hasn't got it yet. So surprise! But she will have a package arriving soon in the mail. When I called Isa early in the week, we talked about making a pay it forward happen to someone that she thought deserved it. And we came up with someone in mind who recently got married, was very humble, who works at a nonprofit, who's very artsy, who's a writer, and didn't get a chance to go on a honeymoon when she recently got married. So I'm going to make a nice donation. Isa and I are going to figure out a way to either do that anonymously or with a message or showing her all about the project. Not quite sure what that will be, but I'm going to make a nice little donation to make that honeymoon happen sooner rather than later. Other than that, the one thing that Isa challenged me to do this week was to come up with something that was exciting and adventurous and that I've had a huge desire to do, but for some reason I haven't done. Like something I've always wanted to do, but you sometimes think is ridiculous or too far-fetched or something like that. So, let's just say that it involved spray paint in a public place, and I'll leave it at that. And I was really nervous. But I've always wanted to do it, and I just did it. And I tried to do it as a positive message. But yeah, totally got my adrenaline going. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So yeah, it was a really cool week to just play and be free-spirited and to just really focus on being happy and just enjoying every kind of moment, every kind of situation or encounter that you're in, and it was a lot of fun. Even without Isa being here, I really got to feel her spirit and have a lot of play in my life. So it was lovely. As we go down to the final 10 here, this is nuts. I dedicate this next week to Katie Meyer. So check out next week to see who Katie is and why there's a frisbee flying through the air. Alright? Bye. Peace. Wave to two kinds of love.